Lockmiller.
Yeah, just a great way to read it.
And with Rick is his sponsor, who's Fred Rowe, and his mentor, Cliff Straley. We're very happy that you've decided to join the Rotary Club of Arrows. And shh. Okay, let's listen to Rick. Well, actually, let's listen to me. We're really happy that you decided to join our club, and I think you're going to be an excellent, excellent addition, especially after I read through all of what you do. You're going to find out, I think, that the family are an integral part, so you're welcome to bring, I know you've got 2 daughters and a wife, you're welcome to bring them. But I think what you're really going to find is that as you're a member of the club, that they're doing everything very fast, okay? Now, I won't have to mention this part in the deal. But anyway, you're going to find that that if you've got something good to share, we're definitely the people to share it with, and we love celebrations and we will celebrate. But equally, if you've got any kind of a family emergency or anything, as you can see, we come together and we're family, and we support you in that way. So I'm going to tell you a few things about Dr. Lockmiller. He is a medical consultant for the state of California, and he said that he's going to be retiring soon. When are you going to retire?
Probably sometime in the next few months.
In the next few months. So he has a wife, Lisa, and she's a school librarian. Is she going to be retiring anytime soon?
No.
No, she's not. She's going to keep working, so he can retire. And they have 2 daughters, and, what a good name, and Lucy, another good name. Anne is 21 and Lucy's 12. He likes to read. He likes to bike. Do you do off-road biking or long biking? Bike trail biking. Do you know, have you met Bruce Hagel?
Bruce Vincent.
Bruce Hagel. Bruce Hagel likes to bike.
Yeah.
Bruce, are you here? Bruce Hagel? You got to talk to Bruce Hagel. He's a huge bicycle fan, and as is Fred. So he also, you've traveled a lot. Where have you traveled?
Recently we traveled to Paris, Amsterdam.
Microphone.
Just got back from a trip to Paris, Amsterdam, Copenhagen, and Bergen, Norway. So in fact, I sent a text message to Diana from Copenhagen that I said I'm way out of town. I'm not going to make it back. Not going to make it back for the induction last Monday.
Yeah. That's great. Okay. Well, there's a lot of people here who also like to travel. He's also interested in the foundation, which Blaine is going to be extremely happy because you're the first person I think I've ever noticed that that's something that you say. That's what you're interested in. Community, and he's also interested in the new program, very important program that we're doing through the district on human trafficking, and I'll put you in touch with those people. They will be very happy to have you. So I'd like to introduce you. You already know him. Your new mentor is Cliff Straley, and he's going to kind of show you the ropes, tell you how to get rid of. Where's your red ribbon? No red ribbon?
No.
He's so advanced he doesn't need a red ribbon. So,
Diana will fix that.
and he's already pinned your name badge on. And the red ribbon, there's a bunch of different weird handshakes and things you need to learn, and then we'll make you. No, he'll kind of show you the ropes, and it's mostly what we do with Red Ribbon is get you to meet the membership and get to be a part of the club. And then we'll have another celebration when your Red Ribbon is removed. And Diana's presenting you with some key Rotary documents, including the 4-way test and the object of Rotary, which she just gave you, and Fred has already pinned onto your Rotary pin, so you are good to go. So I do have a couple questions for you, if you're willing to help my theme, or our theme this year, is to grow with Rotary. And if you can help us grow either in the community, or bringing other people in, or whatever, helping us grow. Okay? Then good, then we're very happy you're here. So I'd like to now introduce, may I present Dr. Rick Lockmiller. He's the newest member of the Girls Rotary Club.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to introduce our speaker here tonight, Henry Lee of the Sacramento Regional Transit, and he's here with his Director of Marketing and Communications, Wendy Williams. Thank you both for coming tonight. I'm going to read you a little bit about Henry and his background, and then he'll certainly take the microphone and trans us all. Henry Lee is a visionary and a transformational leader with a proven track record of strategic innovations. During his 20-year transportation career, he has successfully led a variety of industry cutting-edge initiatives in highly political, complex, and dynamic communities. Henry has a history of building strong alliances both internally and externally while being a diplomatic negotiator to promote multimodal transportation options. Since becoming the Sacramento Regional Transit District General Manager and CEO in July 2016, Henry has been credited for the solid rapid and comprehensive transformation overhaul of RT that has been highly praised by the Sacramento community city officials. Henry played a critical leadership role for positive turnarounds in 2 other transit districts in recent years. His focus is now on creating a world-class transit system that people will want to ride and one that takes on a central role in the economic development of the Sacramento region. Known as a game changer in the transportation industry, Henry is driving and implementing dramatic improvements in leadership, culture, and resources of SAC-RT. He has brought top talents into his executive team, worked diligently to improve the culture at all levels, and is in constant pursuit of efficiencies to implement best industry practices. Henry came to SAC-RT from the Jacksonville Transportation Authority in Jacksonville, Florida, where he made historic improvements with the JTA team, which received recognition as the Outstanding Public Transportation System by the American Public Transportation Association in 2016. He is a certified public accountant. Henry received his master's degree in liberal arts in Wuhan, China, and a master's of business administration from Georgia Southern University. Let's all welcome Henry Lee.
Thank you very much, Shirley. Thank you, Anne. And thank all of you. The picture doesn't look like me because that guy is so serious. Actually, I'm a family person, and I'm actually, when I walk into this door from the beginning, I feel I come back to my hometown. Or actually, it's big family here. That is my first impression. And throughout this entire time, and the more I stay here, and the more I love this place. I mean, I attend lots of events, almost daily basis, in last year and a half, and I have to say this is the most lovable place. I feel so honored and feel so humbled to be here with your brothers, sisters, uncles, and aunties, and some young kids here too. So thanks for this opportunity. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be here with you guys. I want to very briefly go through this presentation, 5-10 minutes on top, but I really want to hear from you what you want SAC-RT to do, how we can better serve you. That's the key. I'm here not to speak too much. So can we do the next slide? Maybe next slide, just past this. This morning, I had a one-on-one with Mayor Hater Fargo, who used to be the mayor of City of Sacramento from 2000 to 2008. And her first question to me, Henry, what have you done in last, 18 months since I come to Sac RT? I told her, we have done some comprehensive transformation and overhaul. These 5 things we have been doing, we're going to continue to do. First is put our customers first on everything we do. That means anytime if we heard something from our customers, let's do it. Let's do it. And on daily basis, we heard from our customers, "Oh, that bus stop got dirty," and some customers need some help on place. The disabled person cannot access to the bus stop because the road get construction or something like that. Normally, we get those issues addressed within 24 hours. And 95% of the time, we get that, address those issues within 1 day. When you have a culture, when you have urgency, and you have a principle in your mind, always try to put customers first, and then you will win the heart and the minds of the customers. Next one is trying to, I'll skip the second one, the partnership. Since in the past, or actually in the past, I have to say this whole town, whole region, different public agencies, they have a very, very old culture. This is the government time. Everybody feels, we're government agencies, we don't have to, we do our own stuff, whatever. The collaboration, the partnership actually gets very bad. Very, very bad. But people normally blame the agencies who actually on the front line with the customers, with the citizens, which we're the one who other people blame the most. So you guys didn't do this, you guys didn't do that. That's true. Actually, we did not, because we hold ourselves, think we are a government agency. We do not have to be like a corporate, some corporations who will always try to get more customers and try to please the customers, try to provide the best possible services to the customers. So we try to work with everybody, all stakeholders or key stakeholders in this region, how we can build partnerships. We spend more time actually talking to the people or organizations who used to be very critical for us. For example, you guys know ION Sacramento, the organization which always be very critical to the government agencies. If you guys look at the year ago, ION Sacramento always regularly criticize us. But in last year, if you can find one article, they actually criticizes us. I will play some fine here. The reason we did it is because we talk to them and we try to do the right thing. We try to make sure we hold ourselves accountable. The next one is the business-oriented RT. We have two principles from the beginning. One, customers first. Secondly, run Sac RT like true business. It's now a government agency. Being a true, running the agency like a true business means you have to always try to streamline your business process and cut the cost, reduce the cost, save money for customers. In last year and a half, we added over 100 customer service positions, but we reduced 10% of management positions, which is about 25 management positions. And by doing that, we were able to add over 40 security personnel and add over 20 cleaning staff. So we were able to really make sure our system is more clean, more safe, and more convenient. For example, right now, we are in Walmart's every train, you will see we call it transit agent. They're actually the fare inspectors. You will say that waste that train the whole time, check the fares. We did this since last June. Last June at this time, last year, we had about 20% fare evasion rate in our library system. Now only 5%. Only 5%. Also, I got lots of concern. They say if a library goes to, if we double our frequency on the Golden Line from downtown to Folsom, and they're afraid of there might be homeless people or other bad behaving people will go to Folsom. I said, no, that's not the case, because we have the policy now. Nobody, if they're not come here, have a valid ticket, they cannot ride our system anymore. And they cannot hang on in our library stations anymore. We ask them leave. We actually make sure they will not be able to on the train. So there will be no way homeless people in downtown will be able to go to Folsom or other suburban areas. So that's what we're doing. And because of last year and a half, what we have been doing, we saved about $20 million in the first year. And we're going to save $10 million every year from now on. Last year versus this year's budget, the new year's budget, we're supposed to have like a $10 million increase every year because the salary increase, whatever those type of stuff. Instead of increasing $8 to $10 million, we actually reduced by $2 million next year's budget versus this year. So add together is more than $10 million savings. But every year that saving will continue. And last year, this time, the rating agency rated our bond, downgraded our bond last year. This year, they put our bond upgrade. They upgrade our bond. So financially, we become much stronger. And the fiscal year end, June 30th, 2017, we had year-end surplus, about close to $3 million. In the past 5 years, every year we're using our reserve. We have a red balance. Now we have a black balance. So I'm very much, this is just some examples. And I'm not going to talk about this. I just want to talk about the first one, the Golden One Center. Golden One Center event, they expect we will carry about 7% of their attendees. But actually, in the end, we carried about 11% of their attendees. And almost 99%, the feedback we get is they really like the system. They feel much better, much more safe, much more clean. That's 1% of the time you get some bad situation. We did a survey recently, and the people who have rating with us, they feel much better about our service. But people who have loved writing with us in the last before, they still don't notice. But people noticed recently we have a deputy good shot in the Water I-80 library station. That is because we increased the security presence there. We have 6 armed security guards 24/7 in that station. But not wartime 6, you have the schedule from early morning to the after midnight. Because we did that, then we received some resistance. Some criminals, whatever, they start push back. Now we're relentlessly try to turn that station around, make sure our customers who will ride over there feel much better. So, can we have the next slide? I mentioned that recently we did an online survey, and over 2,000 people respond to our survey, and what they need, what they want us to do is, they feel we do not have enough service on street, especially lots of communities, and they do not have the service to meet their demand. For example, in Sunrise Mall area, and the people may want to go from there to Folsom, but we don't have service there. Now we are thinking about to extend the bus routes in the Sunrise Mall area, extend across the river to the Folsom Railway Station. So we connect Folsom with Orangeville, with Citrus High. Another thing is people would like us to improve the frequency. Half of our bus routes, the frequency is about 1 hour. If you have to wait that long, who's going to ride with you? So eventually, this is just an online survey. We did about 2,000 in-person survey. What this community really wants is we need to get more buses on the street. The buses need to go to more places and more often. And light rail needs to be more often. And extend light rail to the north-south Thomas, and the double tracking, and 15 minutes frequency from downtown to Folsom, and express the train, BRT. In each individual community, for example, in Fair Oaks, this community will have a circulation bus or shuttle bus within this community to connect people, amongst the medical facilities, senior citizen centers, residential areas, and retail centers, all those type of places. We need to have like a 15 minutes frequency, the shuttle bus, circulation buses within this community. Then have a feeder or BRT, the express bus, to feed people to the nearby light rail station if they want to have a regional mobility needs. And within this community, the circulation buses will meet the local mobility needs. That is something we really need to do, and this community needs a much better public transportation. If we really want to improve our economy and make sure we have a vibrant, great economic development, and our new, our existing and new employment centers or sites, they need public transportation to move people around quickly, and frequently. So that is something we're working with the key stakeholders in this whole community. And please, next slide. So what we have been doing in the past is trying to clean up the house, trying to make sure our system is running at the most efficient and effective way possible. Once we cleaned up our own business, and we needed to expand our service. And to expand the service, that requires additional funding. Our funding, 1/3 from federal, 1/3 from the state, and 1/3 from the local community. What we get from the local is 1/6 of 1 penny from the Measure A. But after when we when we compare it, next slide, please. When we compare it to our peers in the West Coast, San Diego, Seattle, Portland, and others, they receive 5 times more local funding than what we get. When I say 5 times more, it's not in the sheer amount, it's the sales tax percentage. So what they get is close to 1 penny for the public transportation, and we get 1/6 of 1 penny. That is why our service level is so low. Imagine if we can get not 1 penny, just half penny. What we can do is we can at least double our bus service. Means, if we have 10 bus routes in this area, this community, we can add another 10 bus routes. That will really help. But not just that. What we try to do is, like earlier I said, have in different community we have different, small circulation bus system within this community. That will actually, save the cost. And we worked with our unions because labor cost is largest. Our union will work out with them. They allow us, if we get to the new business, they will allow us to reduce the pension benefit. Right now, the pension in government, especially in California, is about 30% you have to pay to the employees. But our unions right now allow us to pay the new employees with defined contribution plan. We only pay them 3%, or 457 or 418, instead of 30% of the pension. That is 27% of the saving on the pension side. Well, this is just one example, and other examples to add together, we can save lots of more money through more business, more service on the street. So that is why our service level is so limited, because the local funding is so limited. So next please. I talked about earlier. We tried to, if we want to really make sure this region becomes a first-class or world-class region, we need to have a world-class public transportation system first. Because if you don't have that, then you will not be able to move people around. You will not be able to transport the employees to the employer sites, and this is necessity to make sure this region becomes first-class, world-class region. You need to have a much better system, public transportation system. So increase the coverage, increase the service to emerging activity centers, such as the Fair Oaks area. And also, ensure our financial stability, ensure our service will be, more clean, more safe, and more convenient. So people were complaining, so our fare is too high, $2.75. Is that really high? Yes, it is a little bit high, but actually, how much we received, the actual fare revenue we received is $1.35. It's not $2.75 because we give huge discount to different groups, such as students. It's 75 or 80% of discount. Seniors, 50% discount. All those add together, we're only $1.35. But we would like to hold this current fare stable for next 10 years. Don't raise the fare anymore. For disabled community, we probably will want to reduce fare a little bit. But the case is, we need to have more local funding to make sure the system is much more, we'll add much more service on the street. And also, another major initiative we're doing is to conduct a route optimization initiative or study. Our system, our whole system, the whole route structure is about 30 years old. And there are so many things changed. Demographic, geographic map have changed so dramatically. The tribal patterns changed so dramatically in the last 10, 20 years. We need to change our route structure, completely, in a comprehensive way. So we're behind the other regions about 10 to 20 years. We built a wonderful light rail system in 30 years, and we never really tried to upgrade that or maintain that good enough. We have some challenges, but we are prepared to embrace these challenges and address the issues and try to work with community to make sure we will try to build a wonderful public transportation system to drive this region to the next level. This is something where we plan to do. I just mentioned about that. Next one, please. And the primary goal or the major purpose for us is to listen and to hear from the communities, different communities. So I feel so lucky and so humbled to be here as part of you guys. And I almost found a house here and moved here a year ago. In that, just as I wrote here, there were a whole bunch of big old houses there. And I actually almost signed a contract, but eventually I said, I found one in nearby my office, nearby Middletown. But I still feel this is my hometown because this is the first place I come to looking for house. I probably spend too much time to talk. I really want to hear from you to say, what we can do better from you guys. Yes, please.
How do you increase your funding? How do we vote for it? How do you?
We are working very closely with Sacramento Transportation Authority. They are thinking about to put another Measure B or whatever in the next year's ballot. And to be able to really to get that passed or really convincing people, the key is we need to put a very tangible, concrete, attractive expenditure plan there. Specifically, say, for example, how many buses we're going to put on Fair Oaks area, Central Sky area, other areas, and how frequent that will be. That type of expenditure plan we need to put in the ballot. So then you guys can say, okay, if we vote for you, this is what we will get. I mean, that's just simple. That's just simple as common sense. Please.
You've been here a year and a half. I've been here all my life in Sacramento. And I think one of the stupidest moves they ever made was not taking the 80 corridor line to Roosevelt. And it stops at Watt Avenue. Why did they never extend it to Roosevelt? No.
The one is a funding issue, and also another is different communities compete to say where we should extend light rail. And some want to extend light rail to airport. Some want to expand light rail to airport.
Should be an airport.
That is why in the last year's Measure B, they actually, the pool for Measure B for light rail is 81%. 81% of people want to have that. I mean, just to be honest, maybe this is not nice to say. People from outside, when they first fly to the Sacramento, you do not have a direct public transportation from airport to downtown. They instantly feel Sacramento is now first-class city. They said you guys are actually the capital region of the 6th largest economy in this world, and you calculate even though we have a direct system of public transportation. I mean, that is really, I feel not good, but we have already spent about $15–20 million to do all the preliminary study, and we're going to, in a couple months later, we're going to enter into the stage, the stage of start to looking for funding and looking for the design or whatever for the light rail to the airport.
One more question, okay? Thank you so much. So much. It's wonderful. We've got a gift for you to kind of remember us by. And we'd love to have you back sometime as you.
Just to make a member of this London.
We would love you to join us. See Diana.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Okay, great.